Greetings, my fellow poppers, and welcome to Frank's BS. I'm thrilled to welcome you to our St. Patrick's Day unboxing video, where we'll be opening the one and only Leprechaun, and we'll be exploring the entire movie franchise from start to finish. If you're ready and you're with me, have a libation, and let's get started. Hey, alright guys, welcome back here. So, we're going to just dive right in. Ooh, the Leprechaun. Look at that. That's pretty cool, huh? Hopefully the green screen isn't messing that up. Yeah. This is an awesome representation of the 1993 horror cult classic Leprechaun. As I said, it came out in 1993, starring Warwick Davis. Famous actor at the time, in his own right. He was famous for movies like The Labyrinth and Willow, and I think he did, Star Wars, and he did Harry Potter, bunch of movies as the time went on with this guy. He was really known as the Leprechaun, where a little mystical creature from Ireland goes to America and wants his gold. It's basically the premise of the entire movie, and as you see, the entire franchise as we go on. But, you know, the Leprechaun wants his gold, and he's always looking for it. But actually, this movie itself is really good. It also starred that of Jennifer Aniston. Before Friends, this is basically how she got her entire start in Hollywood. Like I said, with its blend of comedy and horror, this thing was an awesome cult classic from the beginning, and people really started to love it. And, yeah, you know, basically, the Leprechaun. So what we're going to do here is we're going to pop this bad boy open. Let's get this open here. You know, now the second movie for the Leprechaun was released in 1994, actually. And this was a little bit more serious. It had some moments. He's just looking for a bride. Nothing crazy. You know, it was all right. 95, though, that's when stuff got weird. Because in 95, we were basically given Leprechaun 3, which is where he went to Vegas. And if any of you guys have seen this movie, that's basically the one where, you know, the lady grows big bagoongas and bagangas and blows up and all kinds of crazy stuff. And there's potatoes and they're in Vegas or driving around golf carts. I mean, this is where it really takes a different level of insanity. I love it. And of course, my favorite was 1997's Leprechaun 4. Are you ready for this one? Leprechaun in space. Yeah, you heard me right. He goes to space. And if you look here, there's a little leprechaun there. So not only did he go to space, but he also was fighting space marines, which is a pretty awesome concept. This is probably one of the more ridiculous things in the series. And I say that really lackluster because the entire series is pretty ridiculous. Look, he's got his gold. I got to make gold. Ooh. I love this guy. Super cool. Great detail on him too. Again, the detail on this thing is great. I mean, let's get around that side. Take a look at that. Oh, yeah. That's nice. I like that a lot. Again, though, Leprechaun 4, total wild ride, totally insane, nutso stuff. But nothing tops Leprechaun 2000, or sorry, the Leprechaun movie in 2000, I should say, which would be, of course, Leprechaun in the Hood. Now, if you've never seen this movie, this is where stuff gets really freaking out there. Basically, the Leprechaun returns back to present day, and now all of a sudden he's running around doing rap battles, and he's smoking bongs, and all kinds of crazy stuff, and doing some pretty, questionable jokes and whatnot. But, again, craziness. I really, honest to God, I've watched all the Leprechauns. This one's pretty out there. Now, what happens here is basically, that brings us to Leprechaun 2, which came out, Leprechaun 2 Back to the Hood? Yeah, so it goes back to the Hood on this one. So basically you have Leprechaun in the Hood, then you have Leprechaun Back to the Hood. Now it was released in 2003. It's a direct sequel to the other movie. And again, pretty crazy. But interesting fact, this is the last time that Warwick would actually play the role of the Leprechaun. So it's something interesting to think about when you're watching the movies. You know, eventually he went on to do other things. Actually, I think he was actually in the Han Solo movie that came out. But anyways, in 2014, Leprechaun Origins came out. Now, this is kind of a departure from the other movies. Way more scarier, way more crazy stuff. And this role itself is actually played by WWE wrestler. Sorry, I can't talk right. It's probably the beer. It's probably the beer. And it was played by Hornwaggles. To be honest, I don't follow it as much as I should, but it's basically played by Hornwaggles. And, you know, he's an American wrestler, and he took over the part and, did his thing. Now, in 2018, finally, we get the movie Leprechaun Returns. This movie was actually a direct sequel to the first ever Leprechaun movie, the one that had Jennifer Aniston in it. And to be totally honest with you, this was an amazing movie. I thought this thing knocked it out of the park. I loved it, man. When it first came out, I was so into this movie. I was like, this is awesome. The role of the Leprechaun in this film was played by Lyndon Paracco. I don't think I'm saying his name right, but he was actually a Canadian actor who's also in the Cult of Chucky. Really good movie. And again, I thought personally it was a great pairing to the original movie, which I loved. And I thought it was a great way to bring it all about. Obviously, you can argue the whole multiverse, or were they different leprechauns? Are they all the same leprechaun? I mean, who knows at this point, Either way, we're talking like some really crazy movies that are awesome. And honestly, I would say these movies are up there with like Jason in Space and stuff like that. There's some crazy stuff going on, but they're awesome, man. And the best part about it is you get this awesome Funko Pop out of the deal. I mean, he's so cool looking, man. These little cufflinks and stuff, these little pants. I got pants because I'm the Leprechaun. Oh, it looks like I have hair in my hair. I'm the Leprechaun, look at that. Yeah, so anyways, guys, I love this thing. I also love St. Patrick's Day. And you know what? Overall, The Leprechaun was a great movie, and so was this Funko Pop. Now, I want to ask you all to hit that like button down there. Please subscribe, obviously, and leave a comment. What's your favorite Leprechaun movie? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in space? Maybe you have a different idea of what could be a cool Leprechaun movie. I don't know. Leave it in the comments, and I'll definitely get back to you because I'm always interested in interacting with you guys. So until then, guys, we're going to peace out on this one, and I hope everyone has a great time and a good St. Patrick's Day. Be safe out there if you're going out tonight, huh? And until then, keep on popping, and peace out. I want a shilling. Give me a shilling. I'm the Leprechaun. Ho 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 ho. Yes. Leprechaun. I'm the Leprechaun. Oh no. Oh no. Hey, Leprechaun. Yeah, what's up? Do you want a beer? Oh, yeah. Okay. No. I'm the Leprechaun. I'll have a beer once you know. We're buddies, right? Leprechaun, we're cool, right? Yeah, we're cool. We're cool, man. Oh, is that some gold there? I want some gold. Ah! Ah! No! Ow! Ah! Ah! I'm gonna go, Leprechaun. Is that good? Have a good St. Patrick's Day. Oh, screw you! I need some corned beef and cabbage.